Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you are watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now we are recording from this angle simply because from yesterday we have been experiencing power blackout, and that's why we are not been able to produce timely also. Now there has been an issue with the Othaya Mwai Kibaki Hospital, whereby residents have always been protesting about this hospital being under the management of the Kenyatta Hospital. And with the latest move, we have seen the Othaya Mwai Kibaki Hospital might soon be a parastatal. That means they will have the autonomy to make a decision, to have a board, and function independently. So with all this move, we saw yesterday President William Samoei Ruto meeting with the Nyeri members of parliament at State House to be briefed on the elevation of that hospital, which will be soon be gazetted as a parastatal. So my focus is on the meeting between William Ruto and the Nyeri County members of parliament. Actually, there are individuals who are missing in this meeting who actually play a critical role also on the same. Number one, Rigathi Gachagwa is coming from Nyeri. Above all, he is the deputy president and a man who has assumed a role of representing Mount Kenya region. He was missing. Number two, the Nyeri governor, health is a developed function. And even if the hospital is on the national level, there is also a role there that the county government is playing. But the Nyeri governor, Mutahi Kahiga, was also missing. And the question has been, why was these two key players missing from this critical event where only members of parliament were welcomed at the State House? That is the big question on this punchline. And by the way, with the issue of parastatals, we have seen so many parastatals in this country which end up actually making losses rather than making a profit. So I don't know what will be next after the government has now gazetted the Mwai Kibaki Hospital as a parastatal. Because they're going to have a board and an independent budget. Itakuliwa na watu tena, tuanza kusema mambo ya privatization. Ama what will happen? Because at the end of the day, you find that the government cannot sustain funding of such a parastatal. Then wanasema privatization. But then, I want us to look into the politics at play here. Gachagwa, Mutahi Kahiga. But before we go deeper into that, just a quick request. For those who are watching and you are not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now look at this. If people were protesting in Nyeri about the Othaya Mwai Kibaki Hospital being managed by Kenyatta, today they are celebrating that bye-bye to Kenyatta management. Who is going to take credit from this? Now Gachagwa was locked out from this meeting. Mutahi Kahiga was locked out. Only members of parliament. And the very same members of parliament are the ones who are in a press briefing endorsing Kithure Kindiki as the region, person to oversee the development project and lobby for the entire region. So who will take credit from this? the members of parliament are not really necessarily aligned to Rigathi Gachagua. Ruto is looking for the backing of these members of parliament. Now he goes to raid home count to Rigathi Gachagua, whereby hata kila mtu akikataa Gachagua, at least what when yatabaki now, it is the members of parliament coming from the home count to Gachagua. In the group alikuwa baki nayo peke yake. But look here, the very same members of parliament are the one that Ruto invited to State House to meet him. So in as much, yes, there will be elevation of Odaya hospital to a parastatal, Ruto wanted credit, and again, the same, he want to put it on these members of parliament. But they don't want Gachagua to be part of this process. That's why Gachagua was missing. You know, how do you isolate someone from something that is meant to benefit his area largely? Yes, ikishakuwa parastatal itakuwa inahudumia kila mtu. But largely what will benefit pale ni Wanyeri and the surrounding counties. So look at that. Gachagua ametengwa. So divisive politics at play. On every opportunity that will come, going by this event, it tells you how Ruto is determined to isolate Gachagua from all the leaders in Mount Kenya. Then he distanced them from any progressive project in the area. He will have nothing, you know, to celebrate or talk about as an achievement that he has brought to the people. Because if we talk about the achievement of Mwai Kibaki Hospital to a parastatal, Kama Kenyatta Hospital, who will take credit? Gachagua is not among these members of parliament. Now the issue of Kithure Kindiki comes in. Walisema wanafanya chini ya uongozi wa Kithure Kindiki. Nao wameenda kula kuna Gachagua. Who will take credit? Soon in the next meeting utaona hasa Kithure Kindiki ameanza kuingizwa kwa ule mkutano. They are in a process of dumping Gachagua and now advancing their politics through Kithure Kindiki and other members of parliament who are ready to be put in the pocket. Hawa wabunge hawakuenda kuongea kuhusu mradi wa Odaya Hospital. Kile walienda kule ni siasa ambazo zinajiri kwa saizi. They are playing politics here, you know, using every opportunity that include even just bring development to the people. Unajua uwezi amuka leo kasema tu you want to gazette Kenyatta Odaya Mwai Kibaki Hospital to a parastatal. There has been a process. Na haijaanza saizi. This is a process that started a long time ago during Uhuru Kenyatta's time. Watu hawamkangi tu siku moja mimi na kuanza mambo ya kusema this. So this is a process that was started by Uhuru Kenyatta. But now the person who has to oversee it to a completion is William Ruto. So Gachagua was locked out of this meeting. Kimpango tu. Ilikuwa kimpango. So they will distance Gachagua from any achievement to the people of Mount Kenya. Any project that is going to succeed in Mount Kenya, they want to isolate Gachagua from those achievements and put it on another person, because now they are looking for a way of having a different person to represent Ruto's interest in Mount Kenya. So it tells you the deepening differences between Ruto and Gachagua. Ruto hana haja ya kufanya kazi na Gachagua. If Gachagua has eyes, he can see. So they're telling him, hatuko na wewe jipange kivyako. Haya ndio mambo yanajitokeza, na hiyo ndio habari kabisa. And you see, they confidently took photos and shared. Was Gachagua too busy to attend this meeting? The answer is no. Anything that touches on the people of Mount Kenya, Gachagwa would want to be there, to sit there, to be part of that meeting. Because now, he will be articulating this issue to the people of Mount Kenya. So if Ruto still bank on Gachagwa as his point man in Mount Kenya region, then Gachagwa will be sitting at the center of this meeting because he will be needed to go and articulate the same to the people on the ground. But because they don't want him to be part of this meeting, they are distancing him from the meeting. They are isolating him. So he will not have the privilege and chance to go and articulate on the same issues to the people on the ground, nor even take credit from that.